Once in a tranquil town known as Kaival, there lived a striking young woman named Lila. Her beauty captivated everyone in the village. Men traveled from distant lands to propose to her, each hoping to win her heart. With her luminous skin, radiant smile, and kind eyes, she was the undeniable talk of the town. However, despite the numerous suitors, Lila never accepted a proposal. Instead, she enjoyed the company of these men until they had served their purpose, only to send them away when she was done. It wasn't that Lila didn't desire love, she harbored a profound secret that she confided only in her two closest friends, Nia and Jalen. She trusted them completely and shared her struggles with the intense feelings that plagued her. Lila battled an insatiable restlessness that stirred within her, prompting her to seek the company of many men each day. It wasn't merely a whim, she felt an overwhelming, uncontrollable need that began at the age of 15 when an unusual sensation coursed through her, creating a fire inside her. As the years went by, the fire inside her grew stronger, pushing her to meet countless men in a desperate attempt to quell it. By the time she reached her 25th birthday, Lila had lost count of how many times she sought help to understand her condition, but no one could provide the answers she sought. The shame weighed heavily on her, especially as she resorted to paying men just for fleeting relief from the unquenchable desire. Every night, she lay in bed, tears streaming down her face, questioning why she was cursed with this unbearable secret that consumed her life. Her parents remained blissfully unaware of their daughter's struggles, often urging her to settle down with a suitable partner. "Lila, you are so beautiful. Why don't you marry a nice man?" they would ask. But Lila could never share the truth with them. How could she explain that one man would never be enough for her? She had to keep her dark secret hidden, maintaining the facade that she wasn't ready for marriage when the reality was far more complex. One fateful day, while stepping out of a quaint cafe, Lila bumped into a charming young man named Tond. There was something refreshing and kind about him that sparked hope within Lila's heart. For the first time, she felt a flurry of emotions she hadn't experienced before. Her heart raced, and her cheeks flushed. Tond smiled at her and asked gently, "Are you all right?" Lila nodded quickly, taken by surprise at her own reaction as Tond offered her a ride home. Hesitantly, she accepted, not wanting to miss a chance to see him again. That night, following their serendipitous encounter, Lila could not shake thoughts of him. Maybe Tond could be the one who changes everything for her. As the days unfolded, Lila and Tond grew closer. Their connection blossomed, interspersed with laughter, shared dreams, and cozy moments that ignited something deep within Lila's heart, a glimmer of hope. Eventually, Tond confessed his love for her, and Lila felt an interior light grow brighter. Overwhelmed with joy, she thought that maybe, just maybe, this love could soothe her secret and extinguish the fire inside her. But despite Lila's deep affection for Tond, the burning desire remained unyielding. She tried desperately to suppress it, yet she found herself sneaking away to meet other men regularly, wrestling with guilt whenever she was with Tond. Every time they shared intimate moments, a nagging feeling of dishonesty crept into her mind, gnawing at her conscience. One evening, Tond surprised Lila with a heartfelt proposal. He knelt before her, his eyes brimming with sincerity, and asked, "Will you marry me?" Shocked and elated, Lila accepted without hesitation, her heart alight with excitement. She could not wait to share the news with Nia and Jalen. The following day, the trio gathered at their favorite spot, where Lila proudly showcased her engagement ring, beaming with joy. Nia and Jalen embraced her, celebrating her monumental moment and dreaming about the beautiful life she was about to have with Tond. They drank and laughed, letting the joy wash over them. However, beneath the surface, Jalen couldn't shake off a growing sense of bitterness and jealousy. Always living in Lila's shadow, she longed for love herself, struggling to reconcile the happiness of her friend with her own unfulfilled desires. How could Lila, burdened with such a heavy secret, be the fortunate one? The jealousy festered in her soul, leading her to concoct a plan, one that could bring an end to Lila's wedding and perhaps shift the tide of fortune in her favor. The fateful day of the wedding arrived, a beautiful celebration surrounded by friends and family gathered to witness the profound love between Lila and Tond. The hall was lavishly adorned with flowers and twinkling lights, radiating joy and excitement. As Lila stood beside Tond, a happiness she had never known enveloped her. Just as they were poised to exchange their rings, an unexpected flicker cascaded across the large screen behind them. A hush fell over the crowd as the screen illuminated with a shocking video, a recording of Lila engaged in intimate encounters with various men. Gasps erupted throughout the hall, and Lila's heart sank as reality crashed around her. Ton's face paled, and Lila stood frozen, the weight of the moment too heavy to bear. Murmur spread through the crowd, and Lila felt the heat of everyone's judgment, their whispers seeping into her soul. Ton didn't respond, he simply turned and walked away from the altar, leaving Lila standing there, shattered and exposed. Desperate to explain, she chased after him, calling out, "Ton, please wait. Just listen to me." But her pleas fell on deaf ears as he drove away, her heart breaking in tandem with the life she had envisioned. Nia rushed to Lila's side, helping her into a car while Lila sobbed uncontrollably, consumed by regret. She couldn't fathom how her life had spiraled into chaos in a single moment. The days that followed were filled with anguish, longing, and the haunting realization of her secret being exposed. Each day felt darker than the last, and her heart ached for Ton, yet the truth was painful and undeniable. Lila knew that she could no longer hide from her reality, she needed help to confront the fire inside her. In her awakening, she didn't realize the depth of betrayal that had led to her humiliation. It was Jalen who had played the video, driven by envy and the desire to tear apart what Lila had built. Jalen had recorded Lila's encounters in secret, eager to end her friend's happiness. With each passing moment, Lila began to work on herself, seeking professional help. She found a therapist specializing in her condition, who guided her through the complexities of her desires. As she navigated the turbulent waters of her emotions, she slowly discovered healing, learning to embrace her identity beyond the struggles that had long consumed her. After months of therapy, Lila received an unexpected letter from Ton. In it, he expressed his pain but also conveyed that he still cared. He acknowledged her struggles, recognizing that it had stemmed from a medical issue rather than a reflection of her character. He encouraged her to reach out to him using the contact number he provided, leaving Lila with a flicker of hope. Overwhelmed with emotion, Lila dialed Ton's number, heart racing as she anticipated the connection. They talked for hours, sharing vulnerabilities and dreams, gradually rebuilding the trust that had shattered. Ton expressed his understanding and commitment, assuring Lila that he wanted to support her in her healing journey. As their relationship rekindled, Lila felt a renewed sense of purpose. She was determined to take charge of her life and navigate the complexities of her desires. Ton became her ally, standing by her side through therapy sessions and encouraging her to embrace the changes she was making. On the other hand, Jalen faced the reality of her actions. She watched her friendship with Lila fade and realized that her jealousy had cost her dearly. Consumed by regret, she sought Lila's forgiveness, reaching out with a heavy heart. "Lila, I'm so sorry for what I did. I never meant to hurt you," she pleaded. With a mix of compassion and caution, Lila listened to Jalen's apology. "I appreciate your words, Jalen, but trust is hard to regain once it's broken," Lila replied, her heart heavy. "I can forgive you, but our friendship may never be the same." Over time, Lila and Ton grew stronger, their bond deepening as they faced challenges together. The day finally came when Lila and Ton stood at the altar once again, this time with a foundation built on trust and understanding. Nia was proudly by Lila's side as her chief bridesmaid, sharing in the joy that radiated from the couple. As they exchanged their vows, Lila felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. She had not only found love but had also discovered the strength to confront her inner struggles. They promised to support each other through life's uncertainties, their commitment deeper than ever. In the end, Lila and Ton embarked on a journey filled with love, healing, and growth, proving that even in the face of betrayal and hardship, one could find redemption. They cultivated a beautiful life together, surrounded by friends and family, embracing the future with open hearts. If you were Lila, what would you have done to Jalen? Leave your answer in the comment section. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so when I post more interesting and insightful stories like this, you'll be the first to get them. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for listening to my story. I do appreciate your consistent support, and I don't take it for granted. See you in my next video. Bye.